This is the Estes Baby Bertha. I've named the White Dwarf. This is a model rocket that I'll name a few of the features for you. It has a single launch lug and a engine hook. It has 4 fins, and they're quite tall. It has one of the cool features it has an egg-shaped nose cone on the top, as well as a 12-inch parachute, which I can show you. Fully unveiled. This is the parachute. So, we've launched this rocket around 5 times, and we found that it launches best on a B motor. We get the best results from that. So, in a minute I'll show you some of those clips, but before that I show you those clips, I'll show you a similar rocket, which is the Estes Big Bertha, which is mainly just a taller version of this rocket. I've named this one the Red Giant to match the White Dwarf, so you can see these just mainly taller, and that's the main difference, is it's just its size. So here's a few video clips of this rocket launching.
Hey everybody, this is Stir Fry's dad. We're here in Rock Sim. This is a simulator where you can take your rocket build, put a motor in it, and it will give you estimates of altitude and different data points. This is the Baby Bertha right here, Stir Fry's White Dwarf. If we look up here, we put in an A83 engine. It's expected to go about 182 feet. This gives our velocity in feet per second, acceleration, time to apogee, altitude at deployment. So this is you really want to aim for your ejection at apogee. So this is going to go 182 feet. It's going to deploy at 182 feet. That's ideal. That's perfect. That's right where we want it. But then look at this. If we do a B64, we go 446 feet, and it's going to deploy at 445, so only like a foot off, and that's also excellent. And then last we've got this C65, 932 feet, and it's going to deploy at 932 feet. What this means is this rocket is going to put minimal strain on that parachute. Let's just do an example here. Let's, we usually launch these on the B64. That seems to be a pretty good rocket for us. Let's go ahead and run an actual here. And this is in a 8-mile-an-hour wind. You see the rocket go up. And then right at apogee, just as it starts to turn, boom, there's the parachute. And then it starts to drift down. Now what may be helpful for you, let me just pause this and fast forward. In this sort of wind, these conditions, it's maybe going to end up about 68 feet away from where you launched it. The wind's going to carry it that far with that parachute at that height. So you really don't need a huge area to launch this. They still would recommend, I wouldn't give it a 70 square foot field, go something a little bit larger, but you're not going to have to do a lot of hiking to get this rocket back. Just a short walk and you'll have it. That's on Rock Sim. It's a great way to see exactly how your rocket is going to perform in real life.
This is the first launch of the White Dwarf, which is a Estes Big Bertha. We're launching it with a B6 motor, so let's see how it goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh god, shoot. So now I'm going to do a review on this rocket. I would give this about 3 out of 5 stars. It was a fairly easy build. The hardest part was probably gluing on the balsa wood fins, but really that's not that hard. It flies fairly well. I like it. It's a good rocket.